the window. Throughout breakfast, I noticed it. Cousins glancing at their phones, then at me, then back to their plates with these little smirks like they were in on something. It wasn't just one or two, it was almost all of them. Someone scrolled a bit too slowly beside me, and I caught the edge of an old photo flash on the screen. After we cleared the dishes, Simran pulled me aside near the hallway and showed me her phone. It was a screenshot from a side group chat I wasn't part of. In the chat, someone had posted a photo of me from our high school yearbook. Glasses, frizzy hair, awkward smile, with the caption, "Glow-ups are cool, but the core stays the same, lol." Apparently Priya had sent it in the chat the night before, then added a few snide comments about how I was still trying too hard and dressing up like confidence was a costume. No one in the thread defended me. A couple laughed reacted. I didn't say anything to Simran. I just nodded. She stayed quiet too, but didn't leave my side for the rest of the morning. Next event was a group walk down to the small lake on the edge of the property. I switched into a new outfit, crisp white shirt tucked into wide-leg tan pants, gold hoops light makeup, and walked down like nothing had happened. I greeted a few people casually, helped carry a drink tray, and laughed with one of the kids who was trying to balance a juice box on his head. The tension in the group was visible. Just me existing, unfazed, seemed to unnerve them more than anything I could have said. Midday, I peeled away from the group for a solo walk through the orchard behind the estate. That's where I ran into Uncle Ravi, one of the quieter, more reserved elders in our family. He was sorting some trivia cards under the gazebo and waved me over. Turns out he had volunteered to run the evening's trivia night but needed help organizing it. I offered to co-host. We worked on categories and scoring sheets for about an hour. While we wrote down answers, he looked at me and said, "You know, you're more put together than half the men I've worked with," then laughed like he couldn't believe he'd said it out loud. It wasn't meant as a big deal, but it was the first genuine praise I'd heard all weekend. That evening, trivia night started after dinner in the main lounge. I opened with a joke, walked everyone through the rules, and kicked off the first round. It ran smooth until Priya started jumping in with unrelated stories and random facts after each question, loudly, on purpose. I didn't react, just smiled, waited for her to finish, and said, "Okay, back to question 4, each time." I kept the room light and focused. A few people chuckled at how calmly I kept redirecting things, and I noticed more and more eyes turning away from Priya and toward me instead. During round 3, one of the cousins gave obviously fake answers on purpose, hoping to derail things. I played into it, exaggerated the response, and spun it into a joke that got the whole room laughing. It became part of the fun. Every time someone tried to poke holes, the energy only bounced back stronger. After the game ended, people lingered. A few started asking if I'd host something again the next night. That's when an aunt I had barely spoken to in years walked over and handed me her business card. She said she'd never seen me speak like that before, and asked if I'd ever thought about doing media work, said I had the kind of presence that draws attention. Priya, standing close, didn't miss a beat. She raised her voice and said, "You know, not everything has to be a networking opportunity," with a forced laugh. The comment hung awkwardly in the air. I turned to her, smiled, and said, "But it's nice when they happen naturally, right?" A few chuckles broke out. No one defended her. That night, I came back to my room to find a bottle of water taped with a sticky note. Just 3 words, "Still not one of us." I didn't flinch. I peeled the note off, tore it into 4 neat pieces, dropped them in the bin, and brushed my teeth like it was any other night. This wasn't about who I used to be. This wasn't even about jealousy. This was about control, and I'd already learned how to live without their approval. They couldn't make me invisible anymore, and they were running out of ways to handle that. Day 4 opened with yelling from upstairs,